Daniel Ricciardo returned to Formula One racing for the Alpha Tauri team for the last 2 races before the summer break. The Australian driver has been trying to overcome the difficult phase he faced at Mclaren until last season when he was dropped by the English team to make way for young Oscar Piastri this year. Ricciardo, who is a very beloved driver in the world of Formula One, had been trying to find himself again in the category after these last few months away. The challenge, however, is not the easiest, as the Alpha Tauri car is last in the standings, and Ricciardo has likely accepted the challenge with a view to a possible return to the Red Bull team next season in place of Sergio Perez. In the second free practice for the Dutch Grand Prix, which takes place this weekend, Ricciardo was forced to throw his car against the protective barriers to avoid a major accident with Oscar Piastri from McLaren. This decision ended up taking Daniel Ricciardo of the Dutch race, as the driver ended up suffering a fracture in his left hand. Ricciardo spoke about what really happened at that time and also about his recovery period. Stay on the video until the end to find out when Daniel Ricciardo will return to the slopes, but before that, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and leave your like on this video. During yesterday's second free practice, Ricciardo was faced with a challenging choice: beat his teammate Oscar Piastri or crash into the wall. Ricciardo opted to avoid a more serious accident with Piastri, but the impact with the wall was inevitable. The consequences were more serious than he imagined. The fracture in the metacarpal of the left hand was confirmed by examinations after the crash. In his own words, "I remember coming into turn 3. It was hitting him or the wall. When I hit the wall, I didn't have enough time to get my hands off the wheel, so he hit my hand." A moment of reflection on the quick decisions that drivers have to make in split seconds. The choice of a proper recovery over a hasty return is highlighted by Ricciardo. He emphasized the importance of not just getting back on track, but coming back strong and competitive. The Australian, now sidelined for the remainder of the Dutch Grand Prix, expresses sadness and frustration but also a commitment to his recovery. There are still doubts about the size of the period of removal from the Australian. The Italian Grand Prix takes place next weekend, and after a week off, Formula One visits Singapore and Japan in sequence. According to information, Ricciardo will be treated by Xavier Mir, a famous Spanish doctor who has operated on Lance Stroll and Marc Marquez. This is bad news for Daniel Ricciardo, as he is determined to pursue a seat at Red Bull to partner Max Verstappen again. What do you think of this situation? In your opinion, will Daniel Ricciardo be able to return to the slopes quickly, or will he be out for a long time? Leave your opinion in the comments below and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like in this video. To the next.